Yeah, it's after yesterday's 5:30 now.
It's also after 5. Oh, we are 5:30 p.m. now. Yeah, it's a weekend edition.
Yeah, special edition. Sunday morning you can hear playing in the background. Even though it's Saturday morning over at the ITC.
I just really felt like it was appropriate, though.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's a nice weekend morning song.
Yeah.
You know, wake up, get some coffee, sit on the couch.
You know, maybe take an hour or so to get ready.
Maybe.
Even though you're supposed to be there like an hour previous or something like that. But hey, I'm not bitter. It's Saturday morning.
He's making fun of me because I thought I was going to come in at like 10:30. Well, no, 10 o'clock first. And then we were texting back and forth. And he was like, oh, 10:30 because I'm eating right now. I was like, oh, yeah, sure, fine. I wasn't going to make it on time either. And then I ended up spending like a half hour on the phone from like 10:20 until like 11, close to 11, getting ready because I was talking on the phone with my parents at the same time.
Then we get like 11 o'clock comes around. Hey, I'm walking over. Then like 11:15, there's a picture of like from still clearly in the parking lot. Like I don't know what the speed is here, but it.
You sound upset.
I vented a little bit. I had to vent to Joe because I need to get it off my chest. Joe was also in the office this morning, and Joe did defend you, much to my dismay. But after that,
Thank you, Joe.
I was like, you know what? I have to go to the lab. Burn off some steam.
Break some.
I saw you walking with your dumb little coffee cup towards the building. I was like, all right, I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, so imagine like you're waiting to record podcasts on the weekend morning, and then your co-host shows up like an hour late with Starbucks.
Hey, well, at least he didn't show up with Dunkin' Donuts, right?
I know. Yeah. Ooh, burn. Dunkin' Donuts sucks.
I can't see Joe, but I imagine he's shaking his head.
No, he's actually flipping us off.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's for me or you, but I think it's for both of us because I've been harping on him about how Starbucks is better than Dunkin' Donuts like all week. But you just said it, so I feel like we're both getting flipped off.
Yeah.
Am I correct, Joe? Yeah, we're both getting flipped off.
Yeah, I'm not as much interested in the debate itself. I'm more like just kind of like digging at Joe, I think.
Okay. I almost spilled coffee because I was about to spit it out. I'm still drinking the Starbucks as well.
Yeah, you're gonna have to spit it out because it's so bad.
No, Joe. But you didn't spill Starbucks coffee on your laptop, did you?
Yeah, but my laptop survived.
Yeah, it would have came back better if you spilled the Starbucks on it. Instead of...
Just go back to the show.
Alright, so what do we have to cover today?
We can plug in the mic for Joe. He's pretty invested now that we're talking about coffee.
No, Joe has
Okay.
work to do, he claims. And plus, Joe's always on the show.
But yeah, as you can tell, we're in our regular location. Last time we were in an undisclosed remote location.
Yeah, from within the podcast.
Within the pod.
It's coming. Never mind.
Yeah, whatever. But we have a few things to talk about today. The theme for this like kind of intro session is love life.
Yeah.
As suggested by one of our undergrads that works here.
I mean, it was just Valentine's Day, so it's actually perfect timing.
Yeah, that too.
And there's like tons of people with birthdays in February, I feel like more than usual. So I mean that involves love to make the babies.
Well, if you were
birthdays.
if you were born in February, that means the love happened like 9 months before.
Yeah, but this is the physical like culmination of the love.
Oh, when you just like pop it out.
All right, so
yeah, but my kind of irrelevant story isn't actually irrelevant at all. It's actually very, very relevant to the topic today. And last night I was watching Bob's Burgers sitting in the living room of my apartment. I have a 2-floor apartment in, I'm not going to say the complex because I'm worried about who knows where I live. Who knows where I live now?
yeah, true. This story will really.
But anyway,
shock you.
It's 2 floors. I'm sitting on the bottom floor. My roommates are mostly out of there now because one graduated last semester. The other one just did not come back. He picked up his spice rack that he kept on the counter.
That's how you know. Yeah, that's how you know he's not coming back.
And I don't think he would pick up a spice rack just to go home for like a couple of weeks or something. I think he would still leave that where he would be going to school. But he definitely took the spice rack. He hasn't been back since, so it's just me and my friend. Not my friend, my roommate Nate. Well, we could be friends. I'm not going to say that.
Which one
But-
is the one with the spice rack?
He left.
What's his name?
Ron.
Oh, okay.
And then Nate lives on the bottom floor. So now it's just me and Nate. I live on the top. He lives on the bottom. It's pretty fun because we both have our own bathrooms. It's pretty private.
Yeah, having own bathrooms is pretty fun.
Yeah. And then I was sitting at the living room on the bottom floor right next to Nate's room because his room is right behind the living room. And I was just watching Bob's Burger. And I hear like something kind of rustle. And I thought it was a plastic bag because I had groceries laying around. I didn't want to put them away yet. So I was like eating yogurt and watching Bob's Burgers. Waiting until I could muster up the willpower to put away my groceries.
Yeah.
I hear something rustle. I didn't check it. I was like, oh, whatever, it's a plastic bag or something. And then Nate goes to leave and go check the mail, because we never check the mail. And then he stops at the door. And there's a note that came underneath the door. And I'm going to read that note
Intriguing.
right now.
The mystery.
It reads, "You don't know me, but I know you."
Wow. I wonder how long they thought about, like, let's make the intro line kind of creepy.
"I see you on campus, but I'm too shy to say hello." And then in parentheses it says, "It's me."
What?
"I just wanted to let you know I've admired you from afar and will continue to do so."
Okay.
And then it says, "I will," but then the will is crossed out with a single line. It says, "I would," and then slash will again.
Did they only have one piece of paper? Like, they were kind of like, oh, shit. I mean, crap. Let's just go with it.
Yeah.
I only have one piece of paper left.
No turning back. And it says, "I would slash will love you more than Kanye loves Kanye." That
Right.
and all, because he just went like broke or something
Right.
like
Nice
that.
pop culture reference.
Keep doing you, and then doing is spelled without a G, so it's like doing.
Well, it's a really good thing they said that, because otherwise I would have listened to an anonymous note and probably, like, changed my whole personality around.
And then it has a drawing of a heart and your secret admirer.
It was gel pen, right? Correct?
Looks like gel. It's written in purple.
Okay, so we can probably assume it's a girl then.
It does look like a girl's handwriting here.
Yeah.
We talked about this a while last night because we were trying to figure out who it was going to. Was it either me or Nate?
Did you read the end, though?
No, that was going to be in a minute or two.
Okay, we can go
But
back.
since we spoiled it now, Chris, you want to read it?
Yeah, so P.S. I'm not drunk, parentheses, yet. Actually, what time was this? Do
It
you
was
remember?
like between 10 and 10:30.
Oh, early. Okay.
That's why she wasn't drunk yet.
Yeah, then there's a small kind of animal drawn,
It's a sheep.
and it's a sheep, and it says, "I've drawn you a sheep because I love you." Bold choice of words.
Uh-huh.
Fun fact, they have stomachs they like to eat just like me. Yeah, I mean, the fact, I think we all assumed sheeps had stomachs and that they liked to eat, since that's pretty much all they do.
But whoever this person is, if you listen to the podcast, hi, my name is Zachary. My roommate is Nate. Please tell us who this note is for.
Wow, it would be so great to actually hear from that person.
If you want to call in and talk to either me or Nate, I can get Nate on the podcast too. I can do a special episode just for you if you just email a530 at gmail. a530pm@gmail.com. But then also with this
Or
note,
check out the Twitter.
or Instagram,
Yeah.
or YouTube,
After
or SoundCloud.
5:30 p.m. Instagram.
But then my reaction to this note wasn't like, "Oh my god, I'm so flattered. I have a secret admirer. Oh my god, this is great." It was like, who the fuck knows where I live? How did they know?
So that's the other thing.
Assuming it was for me.
It has to be someone who lives in the building.
Not
Well,
necessarily.
it doesn't have to be.
Yeah,
but
but-
assuming it's the less creepier of people, they likely live in UP, the same building as you.
And then you know which one is my room.
Yeah, so it really doesn't narrow it down.
I'm thinking that it's either a joke or this was put underneath the wrong door.
Also,
But I do
very
always, like,
valid
walk in.
options.
I always do walk in and people like walk behind me.
You know,
So
it would be a
it's-
plot twist. Is it's actually Ron, the roommate that moved
Yeah,
out.
that's what
never
we were
came
thinking
back.
too.
plot twist, it's Ron. He's actually secretly, he has like such a deep love for one of you two. That's why he couldn't live with you guys anymore, because it was like too tempting.
And he writes in purple gelling pens.
Yeah, well, I mean, he has to throw you off, right?
Yeah, I guess so. You got me, Ron.
Wow. That's crazy.
And what was the other thing? The thing about being on campus is those two weren't on campus a lot. I know one of them had one class and took an LSAT, but I saw him like whenever I was in the room, so I would assume that's Mike. So I don't think he spent much time on campus. And then Ron, I never saw unless he was coming out of his room, so I don't know what he does.
It really just goes to show that this person, I mean, it's actually kind of creepy that they like seen you on campus.
Follows me home.
Yeah, they've known enough about like where you live. Like I would hope that it's kind of like circumstantial that they just happen to be living in the same building and they're like, oh wow,
my God.
this kid also lives in the same building as me. That's weird. But you never know. It could be something more sinister.
Like, how long have I hypothetically been being followed? Like, did it start last
Oh
year when
my
I got here?
God,
Because I've
that's-
lived in the same room for 2 years now.
I feel like it's more recent, maybe. I don't know.
I have no clue. There's no date. Well, I know when it came in, but I don't know when it was written.
Right.
I don't know how long I've been being followed around by a sheep person on campus.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. It's a sheep person.
But, yeah, we saved a note. We put it on the wall. And, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I would do, too.
That's also the
And
most...
maybe lock my door at night.
I did. I did last night.
Just to see, like, and, all right, bolt the door. Time to go to bed. Nate, where's the gun?
Oh, it's down here, Zach.
I need it tonight. I'm closer to the door.
No, Nate's definitely closer to the door.
Oh.
He lives on the ground floor, and you can, like, hear all the people who talk. Well, I'm not going to say what store it is, but there's a store right next to us. And, like, the people go out behind the store to, like, smoke cigarettes. Maybe some silly cigarettes sometimes.
Silly.
And then he can hear, like, every single thing they say. Like, I know they're there, and I can hear, like, mumbling, but it's, like, going straight into his window.
You know, it's too bad you were too lazy to get up. You might have had a chance to see who it is. If you
I know.
Time. Damn.
But, yeah, that's the most interesting love life story that I have. Chris, what's your story?
Oh, I don't have any.
Are you sure?
You know who would actually be, like, really helpful at this time?
Who?
Will, like our editor.
Oh, yeah. We do have him calling in a few minutes. We scheduled him for a very specific time slot.
So maybe let's just see if...
Well, let's see if he's ready. Hold on.
If Will comes in. Yeah, maybe just message him really quick.
Yeah, let me get the phone. Well, yeah, we're working hard with this sound, so it might take a second to get this ready to go.
Maybe dial him in.
Yeah. Bear with us, please.
I got his voicemail.
Give him another call.
Okay.
I'm sure he's ready. He's been, like, itching to get on the podcast.
Yeah, he might be in the car or something. Something about he had, like, a call this morning.
A very busy guy, this whole person is. Oh, I think we got him.
Oh, here, yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
Wait, is that your ringtone? Oh. All right, well, don't pick up.
All right, let's answer
All right.
this. Will's calling in. Hey, Will, how's it going? You're on the air.
All right. Hey, guys.
Hey, Will.
I'm here. I can't believe this is actually happening.
Yep.
Me too.
So, yeah, I don't know. How do we start?
Well, we're just having you call in for this one question today. Do you have, like, any advice on, like, relationships? Today's theme is going to be about, like, love and, like, love life stories. Do you have any advice for us, or?
You know, like how to, pick
How do
up
you-
chicks.
How do you woo a woman?
Yeah.
Because that's why we're doing this podcast. We need...
Yeah, I mean, we read somewhere that having a podcast helps, but...
Yeah, it just boosts the sex appeal. It's just like, oh, my God.
I mean, it's clearly working. Zach's got a note already. But, yeah, Will, so if you could give us, like,
Yeah.
like a minute response.
Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, there is almost nothing more intimidating than that. That is one of those things where you really have to tread very carefully, because if you misspeak,
Yeah.
things can go south so fast. And body language too. If you give the wrong vibe,
definitely.
something about your face
Face.
or the way you're sitting or what you do with your hands,
The slightest
they'll
thing.
read into that, and it just they can make anything out of it. You never know. And yeah, there's no winning, because as soon as they lock in on that, you're done.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can say, nothing you can do to get out of that hole. As soon as they want to put you there, you're there, and it's really rough, because you're looking at it, and then I don't know.
Yeah. The whole,
Very, very, very experienced with this, and it sucks.
You
It
sure are.
sucks.
yeah.
I mean, you sound slightly bitter there, Will, but
He's probably been scorned, I
Yeah.
guess, but he has
Oh.
plenty of experience. He's definitely wooed his fair share.
Will. Oh wait, is he still there?
Oh, Will. Yeah, I think we lost Will. I'm not sure if he's going to call back, but we'll just keep moving on.
Yeah. We'll have Will on another time.
Yeah, definitely. We want to hear more of him. So, do you want to move on to the science topic now, or?
Yeah, sure. I mean, there's not much of a love connection here, but I
Ouch,
think-
Chris. Damn. Damn.
but it's only because I can't appreciate it. Yeah. So, yeah, what's the science topic for today?
What was it? Was it the beginning of last week, maybe Monday, Tuesday? That lab. Well, I could pull up the name of the lab right now, but a lab in what country was it? Was it Sweden or something? It was a big.
It's called LIGO, I think. LIGO. I don't know what that actually stands
I
for.
want to get this right before I save it.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna keep being ignorant. So, you do you,
I am doing me. Thank you.
as the note says.
So the thing is that gravitational waves have been detected, and it's called the laser. That's where the LIGO comes from. Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory.
I think they missed the W. Oh no, they
Well,
just combined it
gravitational
into the
hyphen
G.
wave.
Oh, okay, the
so it's
hyphen.
one word.
All right.
A lot of I know it's Louisiana, like United States.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
I thought it was in a different country.
Yeah, me too. I feel like European people are always the ones figuring out like particles and gravity and stuff like that.
Einstein was from Austria.
Austria, yeah.
Not American.
No, but he came here and did his work, you know.
Yeah.
So we claim. We're claiming it. But anyways, yeah, so they apparently discovered proof of gravitational waves or something.
What do you mean? Apparently, you don't.
That's what
believe
they
that
claim.
actually-
I don't know enough about the topic, or I'm just taking it like they say they did, but
Are you refuting their findings?
I'm just saying, gravity's not really. I feel like it's
It's
pretty
not that good of a movie
unproven.
either. I was bored.
Yeah, the movie itself, it seemed that's the one with Sandra Bullock, right?
Yeah, and they killed off George Clooney.
Oh
They
yeah,
did-
well,
spoilers.
I
Sorry.
was gonna say you could really spoil it.
yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the movie's been out for a while.
If you haven't seen it yet and you know what it's called, forget that I said. No, never mind. Continue, Chris. Well, it's not a spoiler. Like, he's dead for most of the movie.
Yeah, but if you haven't seen the movie, you didn't know that.
It happens like right at the beginning, and then the rest of the movie is her just like flopping around in space, like ah.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a good watch. But hey, I'm not gonna judge.
I'm pretty sure it won some big award or something. Grammy,
Yeah,
Oscar,
something
or
about
something.
filmography, I think, or something.
Yeah.
Like how it was filmed.
Yeah, it was a gorgeous movie. But one thing that I've read about these gravitational waves is that they're actually just ripples in the space-time continuum or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll read a quote here from a release that came out last week, February 11th. And it reads, "For the first time, scientists have observed ripples in the fabric of space-time called gravitational waves, arriving at the Earth from a cataclysmic event in the distant universe." So my question to you, Kit, is, now that we know that these are ripples in the space-time, what are you going to tell Matthew McConaughey when he knocks over the books on your bookshelf?
I'd probably be like, I'd go to my roommate and be like, hey, who do you think those books were knocked over for? Are they knocked over for me, or are they for you? And how long has someone been watching me through the bookshelf?
That's way too relevant.
I don't know. I don't know what I would do, probably. I would, honestly, so this is obviously a reference to that movie.
Gravity, Interstellar.
Interstellar.
You forgot the name of the movie?
I'm sorry, I was too deep in thought for a second.
Do you know how invested we were in Interstellar like a month ago?
Yes, but now we're talking about gravitational waves in another science fiction movie. Okay, so, yeah, if that actually honestly happened to me, the Earth probably would have, blown up or whatever was going to happen. I wouldn't have noticed it. I'd be like, why do these books keep falling? I'd be like, why is there lines of dust here? Like, who isn't sweeping?
Nate, get the vacuum.
Yeah, I'd be like, Nate, have you vacuumed the book room? Like, what's going on? Yeah, so, honestly, good thing I wasn't, the one in the movie. Matthew McConaughey probably would have just been frustrated and be like, God dang it, I have to deal with this idiot.
Well, what do you think would make him pick you? What's the thing that would make Matthew McConaughey go through all of space-time and say, yes, I want Kit, and I wanted to send this message to him? What's, your most attractive feature that would make him be like, hell yeah, I gotta send it to this guy rather than this other girl?
So, to understand the question, Matthew McConaughey is choosing between everyone or just me and his daughter?
Let's say everybody.
Wow. Okay.
No, him and his fictional daughter that actually exists in this scenario.
So everyone and his fictional daughter.
No, let's say between you and his fictional daughter. What do
well,
you have over her?
We're both guys, maybe. Maybe he could throw in some sly sort of sexual innuendo, like how bros do it. Again, I think if I remember, him and his daughter had been in kind of a fight, so maybe he's still a little bitter about that. He's like, no, Kit wouldn't treat me like that. Let's go to his bookshelf. Little does he know, I probably would treat him like that. I'd be bitter about stuff like that.
One thing that is a problem with me is that I don't have a bookshelf. I have a box with a couple books in it, and then that's where I keep my textbooks and books.
Yeah, so I don't either. But what's good for him is that I have a lot of precariously perched random items like deodorant or water bottles and such. So that might help him. I'm not sure if that's gonna be he needs bookshelves or what. But
well, yeah, we can definitely push him. He's gonna be creative.
Yeah,
and he has all the space time too.
Right, the gravitational waves. I was reading something jumping back quick into the real science so remember how I was skeptical about the gravitational waves, right?
Yeah.
Someone was saying that technically they haven't proved the existence of gravitational waves. It's more like they've collected evidence that supports the fact that gravitational waves exist, if that makes sense.
And another thing with these articles that are floating around, I read one that said,
"Don't trust other articles about."
Beware of notes that come out.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, the article I got was slid underneath my door in my apartment, so I assume it's it has a good reputation. But
what was it? These people there's some smart people. They must be PhDs and all that who've been working.
I hope so.
It's actually a 6th grade science project.
Dear God.
And they got some really good traction, so they just did it for the 7th grade project too. But the article that I read was saying the actual thing that they're reporting that they observed happened back in September. And
so it could be outdated.
No, they were
wait, what are you trying to say?
They were waiting to report it because they realized that this was a pretty big deal. So they were waiting for a few months before they said, "Hey, we found this stuff." They were making sure that they were actually right.
So I wonder how they teased it? Did they mention it, or is this just they're like, "Hey guys, how you been? Oh, by the way, we have evidence of gravitational waves."
They probably have a really good Instagram.
Yeah, probably. Lego. I mean, you could do a lot with that. It's a laser lab.
Yeah. It can be lasers, 4U,
selfies
XOXO.
with the lasers. God. What I would kill to be in charge of that Instagram.
I would love just to manage that Instagram page.
Yeah, that's
That'd
what
be
I'm
pretty
saying.
fun.
What else about? Oh, I remember. I mean, this is like kind of hometown pride, Rochester, but
Oh God,
RIT actually had something to do, I think, with this gravitational wave thing.
they did.
Someone posted it on Facebook, so it's got to be true. But I think I did do a little research into it, and they had come up with some sort of model that like agreed with like the thing they were discovering, something like that.
Also, isn't it like Einstein's theory of relativity, that whole
Yeah.
thing about time travel, multiple universes?
Yeah.
Isn't that also still
maybe.
being like supported, even though it was written 100 years ago and like stuff like this? It's like further confirming
Yeah, I
that
think
Einstein
that's
was a shit.
yeah. I think that's basically what happened. They're like, yeah, bitch.
Speaking of fun stuff that we find on Facebook, besides gravitational waves,
Yeah.
what's like the coolest thing you've seen? Because like Facebook has turned into like a big waste of time for me. Like
Yeah.
it's always like people sharing this video,
Yeah, there's a lot
people
of videos.
sharing like this article from the Huffington Post. Da 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 da. Have you found like anything cool recently? This is just off topic. This is
No,
may or
yeah,
may
that's
not be
fine.
science. Yeah.
It's actually good timing because I did find something kind of cool. There's a cat that pulls a woman on skis. I found earlier this week. I was pretty excited about.
And you didn't share it.
No,
So
I
how are
didn't,
your
I
friends
didn't.
supposed to see?
Well, so here's the thing. I actually took a Snapchat of part of the video and sent it to a lot of people, but no reference was given. So,
The videos that I kind of like are like those fast forward like cooking recipes. That was like, oh, no bake blueberry cheesecake, and then they have the person like moving in fast forward, like crushing up the crumbs.
I don't think I've ever seen one of those.
You've never seen like the BuzzFeed things where it's like, oh, how to make super good cookies, super
Oh
lemon
yes,
tarts,
yes, I know exactly what you're talking about now.
or like the really big. There's always like big creamy like pastas, like pasta fettuccine
Yeah,
with bacon,
yep.
broccoli, all that.
Yeah, I feel like the last one I watched was actually a pasta one.
I really like those, and it's like I don't like all these videos, like how Facebook turned into just like a stream of videos that like the same 5 people are sharing over
Yeah.
and over again. But like the cooking ones, I'll stop to watch. Like all the inspirational ones with all that, whatever.
Yeah, you're kind of like scrolling. You're like, oh my god, this is so. Oh, pasta, shrimp scampi. All right,
Ooh,
I'll
peanut
take
butter
a
and jelly monkey bread.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, I actually made it like the last weekend because I woke up Sunday morning, saw it, and I was like, hey, I have all this stuff.
Oh,
It was like you just needed peanut butter, jelly, and
bread.
Yeah, bread, but it was like the Pillsbury rolls of
The dough kind
the
of.
dough things you can get. So you like chop it up, you mix in some sugar. It had a lot of sugar in it, and it was way too much sugar. It took me like 4 days to eat, but I made it. And you cut up the dough, you just mix it all together, and then you just like let it bake. And then like after 3 days, the bread got hard because I think it had to do with like the jelly just sitting in it or something like that.
Oh, maybe. Probably something that Lego should investigate.
And that would be a great product for them.
Yeah,
If you can use
just like get a couple samples of that bread, stick it in there, shoot some lasers at it.
pew 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 pew.
Yeah, and then I don't even know what they'd publish it about.
Yeah, me neither. Can you hear that?
No.
Are you sure?
Oh wait, yeah, now I hear it.
Yeah, it sounds kind of like. Hold on, let me keep drinking this Starbucks that made me like an hour late to the podcast.
Don't you dare bring that Starbucks into this.
I didn't even get any.
What is that though? Are they?
Yeah, Starbucks. Starbucks coffee. It's a really big chain of coffee.
No, not that.
What's in it?
What's
It's-
that sound?
Today, actually, I got there's a coupon on the Starbucks app where instead of paying like $5 for like a grande espresso beverage, which is really just a couple shots of espresso and like however they decided to mix up the milk for that particular drink, it was only $3, which
Listen,
is like 75 cents more than regular coffee. But these are like kind of fun, like the espresso drinks and all that. They're kind of fun. I could see why like people. Oh my god.
you know what? I don't want to hear about the coffee that made you late, so I'd say it's fair just to cut it off there.
But I need to rebuild the coin tower I just knocked over
Yeah,
again.
you can pick up the 6 cents that just dropped.
20.
Sure.
20. Look at it.
No.
Oh, did
good.
you hear that? The little...
Yeah.
Well, it's in your ear. I know you hear it. It's rhetorical.
Are they playing us off?
Yeah, I think the producer is telling us to wrap it up. It's a shame that we couldn't get Will back in here.
Yeah.
We lost the connection.
We'll hear from him again, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely. We'll definitely want to have him back on. Will, if you're listening to this, and whenever we decide to post it,
Yeah. So,
be sure to call in again.
yeah. Have a great weekend.
It's after... Well, today is after Friday's 5:30 because
Yeah.
it's Saturday morning.
All right.
This is after 5:30.
See ya.
Peace.